The story of Our Lady of Lourdes and Saint Bernadette. Saint Bernadette was a poor, sickly girl living in a small town in France, barely able to breathe because of her severe asthma, yet she would soon become the messenger of heaven. Her full name was Bernadette Soubirous, and in 1858, the world would witness miracles through her eyes. It began on a cold February morning, when Bernadette went to get firewood. She was just 14 years old, uneducated, shy, and unknown to the world, yet heaven chose her. As she knelt near the rocks, she saw a small, young lady, radiant and serene, unlike anything she had ever seen. The lady spoke softly, not with words Bernadette could fully understand, but with a presence so powerful it shook her heart. Over the coming weeks, Bernadette returned again and again. Each time, the lady appeared. On one occasion, she revealed her name. I am the Immaculate Conception. Bernadette barely understood the words, but the meaning would echo through the centuries. She knew she had encountered someone holy, someone who carried the presence of God. News of her visions spread quickly. Many were skeptical, some mocked her, and others tried to prevent her from returning. Yet Bernadette persevered. Each day she returned, she prayed, she listened, and she obeyed. And then, in a moment that would astonish the world, a spring of water gushed forth where the lady had instructed her to dig. At first, the water seemed ordinary, but soon, those who drank from it or washed in it began to experience healing. Some immediate, some gradual, many unexplained by science. Word spread like wildfire. Crowds gathered. People came with hope in their hearts and suffering in their bodies. The sick, the poor, the broken, the despairing, all came to Lourdes, drawn by whispers of the miraculous water. The church investigated carefully, and in time, declared the apparitions worthy of belief. A chapel was built at the grotto, and Lourdes became a beacon of faith and healing, a place where heaven touches earth. Pilgrims from every corner of the world have come to Lourdes since that time. Millions have knelt at the grotto, trusting in God through the intercession of Mary. Hundreds of cures have been rigorously investigated and officially recognized as miracles. What began as a quiet vision in a hidden grotto became a river of grace flowing across continents. Pope St. John Paul II visited Lourdes twice, witnessing the devotion of countless pilgrims. He established the Feast of Our Lady of Lourdes on February 11 as the World Day of the Sick, inviting the faithful to unite prayer and suffering, offering them to God with trust. He reminded the world that Mary looks upon the poor and afflicted with love, encouraging them to find healing not only in the waters of the grotto but in the renewal of their hearts through Jesus Christ. Mary's message through Lourdes was simple yet profound. God sees you. God hears your pain. God responds to the faithful, even through the smallest and humblest among us. She called Bernadette, a fragile girl from a forgotten town, to show the world that God works through the weak, the humble, and those who trust Him completely. Bernadette herself endured much sickness, ridicule, and the weight of responsibility that comes with being chosen. Yet she remained obedient, faithful, and humble. She understood that the miracles were not hers, but God's, flowing through her as a channel of grace. And she never claimed fame or comfort, she simply obeyed, prayed, and witnessed. Today, Lourdes stands as a testament to heaven's care for the suffering. It reminds us that prayer, trust, and faith can open channels for grace we cannot see. Each pilgrim who kneels there continues the story that began with a 14-year-old girl and a vision of a mother who loves us all. And so, when we hear the story of Bernadette, we are reminded that heaven chooses the humble, that miracles can flow through the simplest acts of obedience, and that God's love reaches every heart willing to receive it. Every step taken to Lourdes, every prayer offered in faith, every act of trust, they all matter. Heaven listens. God responds. Our Lady of Lourdes, pray for us.